Simplify the expression. Which of the following is the expression in simplest form? Okay, so I like to deal with the negative exponents that are in these parentheses before I do anything else. So think of them as crying babies. A crying baby either needs to go down for a nap, so move down to the denominator, or be picked up and snuggled and fed to make it happy. So I'm just going to deal with these negative exponents um, first. Okay, so 8 over 2, or maybe I'll just simplify that. 8 over 2 is 4, so I'm going to make that a 4 on top. Okay, and then that x to the negative 4, I'm going to move it to the denominator and make it x to the positive 4. And there's already an x down there. We're going to keep it. I have y to the negative 3 on the top and the bottom. Those are the same, so I'm just going to cancel those because it's the same factor on the top and the bottom. So that cancels to be 1. It's a fancy form of 1. And then I have a z cubed in the numerator. And then I have this z to the negative 3 in the denominator. I'm going to move that up. So that is going to become z to the positive 3 in the numerator. And this is all still to the negative 3 power. All right, so let's simplify. I'm going to multiply z cubed times z cubed to get z to the 6th, and x to the 4th times x to the 1st to get x to the 5th. So this is going to be 4z to the 6th over x to the 5th, all to the negative 3. Now, when you have a whole fraction raised to a negative power, you can either raise every factor to the negative 3 and then simplify, deal with the crying babies, right? Or we can flip the whole fraction and make it to the positive 3, which I think is a little more efficient. So I'm going to do that. X to the 5th over 4z to the 6th raised to the positive 3. And then raising every factor to the third power. So I'm going to raise everything to the third, and I get x to the 15th. 4 cubed is 64. Z to the 6th to the third is z to the 18th. So that's going to be option C.